Hi, this is a little video for people who are looking for some help or assistance for Superstore Click and Collect for your first order. So the first thing you're going to do is open up your web browser and you're going to type in atlanticsuperstore.ca and that will bring up the Atlantic Superstore, obviously. Then you're going to go over to location and you'll see a little location dot and you can put a location in. You can search by postal code if you want, or you can search using your location where you're currently at. We're in Bedford, so we pick that store. Then you're going to select a time slot. Because everyone is using Click and Collect right now, you can't get a time slot for a few days out, so it's good to pre-plan. So I've just selected, for the case of this video, Monday, and have clicked that. You could sign in at this point. I have a PC Insiders account, and I've already made that, and I could sign in. But because most of us are new, I'll just start with searching in the search bar for something simple like oranges. You'll notice that if you put oranges in, you're going to get 379 results. It's going to pick up anything, really, that comes up as orange. A very helpful thing is to search for the price and filter low to high, and that will give you all of the things that are orange or associated with oranges. You can also use the sidebar where it has the aisles, and you can pick like vegetable or fruit, or you can put things that are on promotion. I know people like to search deals. So pretty easily by searching from low to high, I can find navel oranges. I can click them and I can add a few navel oranges to my basket. So I end up with like 5 oranges, let's pretend. And you'll notice the change over in the side with my cart. It says that those oranges are going to cost $7.46, but we'll talk about that at the end because there'll be price adjustment at the end because it's weighted. I'll pick a few other things here and just put them in the cart, and you'll notice that the basket at the top, my shopping cart, is changing and the price is changing as well. You can also order groceries using the app, and I'll show that as well. I find the app is a little bit easier than the grocery store online now that I've done it a couple times. So after I'm done searching for oranges, I might want to be interested in saving some money. So perhaps I go down to promotion, and on the side it will show things that are bulk, that are price reduced, or that are on special for like $1, $2, $3, $4. So although these aren't oranges, it's showing me some things that are bulked and are together. I could also search alphabetically if I wanted, or by price, high to low, depends on what you're looking for. So now let's say we want to look for milk. Well, there's 1,300 different things that qualify as milk in the grocery store. Because I've shopped a few times, farmer's milk comes up as one of the options. You can see that if I'm trying to search for something like coconut milk, for example, there's going to be lots of options for coconut milk, and that's not really what I want. So if I go back in front of coconut milk and I put Silk, which is the brand that I normally purchase, I can see all of the products coming up. They're more filtered with Silk coconut milk. I can click on them and take a little look and make sure that the packaging matches with what I normally order. In this case, that package doesn't match. So I'll go back to the next one and look at the quick view for unsweetened coconut milk. But maybe I want the unsweetened vanilla coconut milk, and I don't want to search through all of these things. So I can go back up to my search bar and I can put Silk. This is just showing you, sorry, that if you didn't, so Silk vanilla coconut milk. And there at the second hit, I have what I'm looking for, and it's also telling me that it's on promo. If I want to buy a few of them, I can, and I'll have an option to look at that later. So another one that I hear a lot of people complaining about is I can't find cereal. And so for cereal, there's 2,676 options at this store. Again, you can search lowest to high, and you can see anything that's associated with cereal or eating things in the morning or getting ready in the morning. So sometimes that filter isn't great. What I find is better is if you go to cereal and you put in like Kellogg's, for example, or you can see that there's some prompts that are coming up. So if I do Kellogg's cereal, for example, I'll get all of the different Kellogg's products. And I can pick again from low to high because I'm always looking to save money to see what I want. I'll get cereal bars and things like that. But there I can pick a few cereals for my family and throw them in the basket. If you wanted, you could search as well for like Post, General Mills, or if you had a specific name like Shreddies, Alphabets, you could just type that in to the top. So now I'm looking at my cart and I see that there's all these things and I'm ready to check out. I've already created an Insiders account. You don't have to have an Insiders account, but you can make a PC ID at the bottom where mine's already set up. I'm just going to click on that. So now it's showing my grocery store at the top, the time I'm coming, and then these are the things that are in my bin. It's also telling me on the side if there's any fees, like if there's a bottle deposit fee or anything like that. On the top now, I can look and I can see departments, and I can go to this place called My Shop. And because I've shopped with Superstore a few times, I now have the ability to just go to the My Quick Shop and pick things that are normally in my grocery routine. So now, because I've done this a few times, and I've saved lots of time on the weekend and money too from doing this, I can go through and I can just pick the items that I frequently pick up at the grocery store. And it's already like my grocery store search has been refined to just the things that I've already bought. So I'm just going to throw a few things here in the cart. You can see that in the top corner, the amount of things in the cart is changing. The little wheel is spinning and it's showing me a new updated total. That total is going to be a little bit higher than what I'm actually going to pay because there's a little buffer in there for things that are weighted, like your oranges, for example, or your apples if you're buying them loose. So I'm just going to fill up my cart. I'm paying particular attention to things that are on sale. And then if I go down below in my cart, it'll show me as well things that I like occasionally pick up. So I can then go into my shopping cart and I can add items. Like maybe I want the goldfish trio, but I don't want it substituted for anything else because the kids in my house are really picky. Bananas, I always buy 2 banana bunches. I like one bunch to be green and I like the other to be ready to eat right away. So I leave those notes for people who are shopping for me. If I have strawberries, for example, I'll add instructions like please check for mold. I know that it doesn't have to be said, but I like to put it in there so that maybe I'm drawing attention to the person who's picking my groceries for me to do that. As soon as I put in the please check for mold one time, it's there every time in my shop. I then go to checkout and it will tell me if I'd like to be notified by text. I can put my phone number in. You used to be able to check off that you could bring your own bags, but now because of the coronavirus, you can't. So I like to add a little note at the bottom, thanks for helping me keep Canadians safe. And, I like to thank the person who's picking my grocery shopping up for me. When I get to the Superstore, I pull into the assigned parking, and there's a number on the assigned parking for you to call in with your cell phone and to say where you are. They'll bring your groceries out to your cart and load them into your trunk. I literally just press the button to pop my trunk, the groceries go in the trunk, and I pay with the card on file right now. And then that way, everybody is safe.